Everybody, happy Easter. He is risen, as they say. I was looking for. I actually did this by accident. I was just looking at churches, and then I was like, "Oh my fucking god, it's Easter! I can tie that in that way and stay relevant and current." Hey, I was looking for sort of like cool American churches or anything like that, but then we've got modernist and brutalist churches from around the world. So hopefully they'll be pretty. Yeah. Pretty jazzy, pretty jazzy. I mean, like, that's quite stunning, to be honest. Um, yeah, Belgium comes to mind. I mean, it sort of looks like Holland, but we don't have yellow plates. I don't know about. I'm not big into Belgium's brutalist architecture history. Apologies, but the houses and stuff. Getting a nice picture. Looks like a lovely sunny day here, wherever it is. Sort of looks like the Futurama character, the priest. When Bender joins roboticism, priest, robot. This guy. I think yeah, I think that's the inspiration. Wherever it is, preacher bot. Um yeah, it's like roboticism, robotology, that's it. Yeah. Um and he gets addicted to jacking in, I think. Anyway, Passpar Klinke. Oh no, we're Sweden, I think then. Or Denmark. Let's have a look around. I am okay. We're Denmark because we have a yellow number plate on the service vehicle. Top tip, top tip, top tip. Whereabouts in Denmark though? We'll try and find out. That church does not fit in with the rest of this. Um, there's a brutalist Newcastle brutalist Five Guys images. This is so cool. It's right next to the place where I do still work for the next week, but I can see this from my work. Look at it, it's class. The Brutalist Five Guys. Anyway, we will try and find where in Denmark we are. We'll give ourselves a couple because I'm very conscious that the snooker is starting in half an hour, and I'm very conscious that maybe me scrolling through the Danish suburbs isn't great television. But we'll see if we can get to a sign that can say where and whereabouts we are, because Denmark is quite a small country. Nope, the bus has vanished. Wherever it is, they've mastered teleportation and time travel. The Krinkelbacken. Nope. I wonder if like they look at words in our language and go, "That sounds funny," and put on like a stupid English accent. Well, they probably do. It's probably quite a fun pastime. But Krinkelbacken sounds pretty. Cycle center. Um, I don't know where we are. I will. We're in suburbs, and it doesn't look like we're getting anywhere really. Forgive me. Once I get this new job, I will be able to pay the 20 quid a month for this is a mainish road for Adobe Premiere and be able to edit my videos, so I can just if I do stuff like this, then I can speed up um the mindless scrolling through Danish towns. Because yeah, I when I when I watch people do this, I usually skip this bit. So please do carry on watching. But Royal Bagel, there is Royal Antwerp. They are a football club. Are we in Antwerp? What time? I'll give myself a minute more. Linkholm. When a flower doesn't bloom, you fix the environment in which it grows, not the flower. Preach, amen. I'm gonna trust them. I'm not a. My girlfriend is a florist. I'm not. But that does sound about right. Nordhus Did I see Aarhus somewhere? No. Artificial optimism. Yeah, sounds pretty Danish. Danish. I like the Danish seem pretty like you know clued in to the raging against the man. For some reason, yeah, I'm gonna give up and I'm gonna go Aarhus. Probably just Copenhagen, isn't it? Yeah, makes sense. We're at the Grundtvigskirke, massive church with a unique architecture. You can tell me twice. Yeah, with the sort of more left-wing speech, because there is that village, that place in Copenhagen that's like free of laws and stuff. What are we looking at? Are we looking at this? I feel like we're in. Whoa! I'm gonna have a look at this afterwards. Oh, is that what we get? Fuck! It looks like a PS5. We've got the PS5 church. Can I? I was thinking Hong Kong, with the everything, or Singapore, but probably Hong Kong. I'll wait till we get to a road and see if we're Hong Kong or Taiwan. Oh, my guy, are you okay? I trapped you in a fence. Uh, Interesting. That must be. Wait, are we left-hand drive? Oh, we're Japan. Yeah. Okay, the Higo Hosakara Garden Michirodai Sports Park. I don't know, but where's that church gone? You can't really see it. I'll go back. I'll show it. Is that it? No. I'll go back and show it I'll probably get this one done because Japan's a big country. Like we feel we could just be Tokyo. Could just be Tokyo. The Higo Hirashadai Park. No. I'll give up pretty quickly on this, to be honest, unless this is a sign. It is a sign, but not a sign we want. Because I want to find out what this is. Yeah, I'm just gonna click Meiji. I'll check if it's a suburb or something. No, I'll put it down. It was Tokyo. Fair. I'm not honestly. I'm not scanning. Tokyo is quite big. I'm not scanning there for that, but we were on the St. Mary's Cathedral, unique steel church. Nice. We'll have a look. Cathedral, Tokyo. Whoa, it does look. Oh my fucking god! I'd go to that. I'd become religious. I do believe in a god. I don't believe in the god. Um, it honestly looks. It looks like the Kung Fu Panda. I'm sorry for belittling your. Imagine, imagine building something this amazing and monumental and beautiful, and then only for a guy to compare you to the Kung Fu Panda 2 villain. Is it? Yeah. Lord Shen. I mean, does it? Not really, but that's what comes to mind. Kind of. The architect. Imagine if the architects are like, "Oh my god, someone finally got my fucking vision." Um, Jesus, that's so ominous. I would feel the wrath of God. In there. Fuck me. Happy Easter. Really, but when religion does stuff like this, it's like it's amazing, you know. Like, but you could also just build something like this for other purposes. Um, you know. But that's cool as fuck. So we've had two bangers there. I'll put it in full screen again. I don't think we are. Yeah, it's a photosphere, but it should be. I mean, there's a pickup truck there, so we should be the US. Um, I'm not as big a fan of this. Um, it's interesting. It certainly is interesting. I feel like I have seen some sort of like does it feel like northern like in Saskatchewan and stuff like that. So I'll go Regina. Regina? Regina. Regina. I find out that this is a massive tangent, but I've always like wondered about Slave Lake here, and I was like, because there's the Lesser Slave Lake as well, and I think there's a Slave River as well, but it's not actually Slave, because I was like, why the fuck would you not just change the name, like, bro? Because it's a little weird, but it's actually Slave or because it's named after this. Forgive me, I'm not gonna get it wrong because I was like, right, I'm gonna fucking find out about this. Um, yeah, it refers to the Slave. I'm unsure of the pronunciation. People. So we don't have the woke mob does not have to cancel them. But I'm just gonna put this there. Yeah, right sort of vibe. Honestly, the right sort of vibe in the north. Um, it did because it. Yeah, I think there's more common to find that sort of stuff there than here because you'll have. I think it's more of like an Eastern European diaspora, sort of Scandinavian, that sort of stuff as well. Where are we? We are at the. I thought it was Aubrey Plaza, and I was like, there probably is an Aubrey Plaza somewhere. Um, the actress from films such as Life After Beth and Scott Pilgrim. She was Parks and Rec. I can't remember the name of the character. St. John's Abbey in um, what's the name of the place? St. John's. Yeah, we'll get a proper look at it. Saint St. John's Abbey, Minnesota. Collegeville. Fuck me, man. Seriously, Collegeville, because there's a college there. Maybe actually no, because I said I did the same with Slave Lake and I judged it. Um, okay, on the inside, that's forgive me. From a better picture, that is banging. Damn, dog. See, we used to be creative. We shit. The inside is fucking mental. Before, after. What happened to it? I mean, it looks way better. Made with Mematic. Dubbed by one of the most exciting architectural stories since the beginning of the Great Medieval 100-year plan to build New Abbey's Church in a true sense of divinity, which is not a crystallization. I mean, the final result was the exact opposite. Fuck. I can't really be asked to read this. You can. It's in the Liturgical Arts Journal. Um, yeah. That is cool as look at that. That's cool as fuck. Yeah. This gets me. This would get me scared. And imagine, to be honest, in Minnesota, I imagine that's very fucking cold. Like this does not look like that comfy and like um yeah, I'd probably give that a skip on a cold Minnesota's like February service. I'd probably dip out on that. I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna stay inside in the warmth. But my guess wasn't that bad actually, to be honest. I don't hate that. Um, probably should have gone America, but hey oh. I'd like to get a UK one, but we are in France. Okay. Centreville du Ballet. French don't really like putting signs saying. I mean, there's just a lot of very small places in France. Um, cool. It's very thin. It's very, very thin. I love it. Um, let's have a look from the side. Oh, so it goes on. That's really good. That's practical because they've got a it's quite a small section of land and they've utilized it quite creatively. Good for them. Not that keen on the side, honestly. Or the back. Oh, have they? No, it's not built into this house, is it? No, no, that's just a trick. Yeah, that I don't really like that. And it doesn't really. It's kind of just a bit. Uh, doesn't really make me fear God. That's what religion's about, isn't it? You want to. Um, greetings to everybody tuning in for a cheery Easter special. But that's what religion's about. It's trying to make you scared of your own existence and scared of God and his wrath. Wrath, you know. Also, it looks a bit like the paperclip from or like some shit fucking Pixar. Um, it looks like a car from Cars. I'm just belittling this. Cars lorry film. This guy, sort of. No? What's his name? Mac. Little bit. It looks like one of the cars from Cars. Doesn't completely look like him, but you need to think about these things. When you build these churches, you need to think, will it look like an animated lorry like 60, 70 years in the future? Poor, honestly. I don't really know where. I feel like maybe a bit like um sort of this coastal, maybe up here. I mean, it doesn't have Britannic architecture, but I've always wondered about the name Quimper. It sounds. I don't really like the name of it. I'll go in Chalons. Wrong place, just Paris. And we are the uh, Église Saint-Esprit. It's interesting. Église, French word for church, and Église, Welsh word for church. Interesting, eh? But we are the Église. It's probably Église, isn't it? Saint-Esprit in. No, not you. That one. Church of Saint. Ah, where's it gone? Yeah, the Church of Saint Esprit. Chapelle du Saint Esprit. Pictures? No, fucking hell. Right, it's that. I. He does look weird. Come on, he does look weird. Like, that's not menacing. That's not. That's goofy. He's like, go. Look at him here. He's kind of cute, not gonna lie. Um, yeah, it's. I mean, it's just a bit. After seeing the others, it's cool. It's cool, and I do like it's creative. And it's different, but yeah, it doesn't strike me down. Anyway, I think we've got one more. Okay then. Ukrainian cat. Whoa. Okay, that's cool. What city is that? I don't know that skyline. Scarborough, Ontario. Okay, so it's oh, Scarborough is like right outside of Toronto, isn't it? No? Is it a suburb? Wait, so we've got that to the west, so it'll be like. Am I? Oh my god, am I like totally trolling right now? Scarborough, Ontario, and that's that is the Toronto skyline. Um, and it's to the west. Because I went to Toronto. I don't know if you know. There, yeah, and it is one of the suburbs. Cool. I actually, because I've got some time, I will scan for this. I will. I'm getting a bit. I mean, I'm not that big an ice cream guy because I've got sensitive teeth from all the cans of Coke and my diet. But I would be partial every now and then, and I just don't particularly like soft, sweet things. More of a savory guy. If they gave me like a cheese and pepperami ice cream, then I would. But this is cool. This is a pretty nice neighborhood. Not gonna lie. Toronto was a nice place. I really enjoyed being in Toronto. Um, but this, like, I mean, you look at the fucking view of the city. This park, like, it'd be better if that was a cricket pitch. Um, like, come on, America, please adopt the game of cricket. Although it's a sport that will never catch on there. But we've got the Ukrainian Church, Catholic Church, and yeah, that's cool. That is cool. We can probably get this. 62 Arden Crescent. I mean, that's not the name of the thing, but Scarborough seems quite small. And we've got a park with a running track in, and we're overlooking the Toronto skyline to the west. So, University of Toronto Scarborough, is that where fucking. Because my mates Ricky and Joe and Josh, that's who I went to see. And they had to. I can't remember where they were living in Toronto, but it's fucking massive. Absolutely fucking massive. And um, I remember we got stuck. We missed like the last fucking like train or bus or whatever it is in Toronto city centre and had to walk back to one of the suburbs, and it was like 2 hours, and I was like steaming. Steaming. Fun time though. Toronto Pan Am. Right, we can probably. Funny story for you. I've told the story of how had to try and get from Toronto to Potsdam using the American public transport system. And honestly, I don't want to go through that all again. It's a long story, and yeah, I'm gonna scan for a park with because it should have the running track in it, and I'll give it a bit, and then I will. Scarborough is like down to here-ish, I think, because we've got Scarborough Bluffs Park. That's got a beach, and we definitely don't have a beach. However, do you say anything? I mean, I could look for street names, but again, it's like it's big, and I kind of suck at scanning. But I'll have a look. I'll see what it says on here because it's probably best than going off the that one ice cream van. We've got Millbrook Crescent. I'm gonna try and 5K one of them, and it'll be this one because I do have a bit of time before the snooker. It's gonna be small though. Although we do see what way are we going? That way. Because it feels like it's a biggish road. Nugget Avenue. Take me there. Do have some chicken dippers I could put in for lunch, but I'll probably just have a big shin cup. Um, oh, trying to see if anything sort of lines up on the bigger roads. I think it's more downtown Scarborough. Thank you for tuning in. um, So we've got like the parks and stuff around here, haven't we? I'll go and I'll have a look about, see if there's anything more to go off. Um, 'Cause this feels we're a bit higher up and we're overlooking something to the west, aren't we? So like, but I don't know where the downtown is, like in Scarborough, like this. Markham. So we've got a park to the west. This? No. Would love to say what that says. Millbrook. We're a bit further up. Okay, yeah, so it is like residential there. Mhm. Broadview Avenue. Okay, sick. That's gonna be quite big. Uh, Whether my eyes will let me see it, I don't know, because my eyes are very bad. It's not even in Scarborough, is it? I've got double vision basically. That's my problem when it comes to scanning for small roads. So apologies on that. When it comes to like, you know, it's not the easiest. So it seems like a really. I'm gonna. It seems like a really nice neighborhood, honestly. We've got the zoo up there. Fuck's sake, man. Broadview Avenue. Where's the broad? What are we viewing? Yo, oh, don't show me the broad. I want a viewer. Scarborough City Centre. So I finally found the downtown. So it's bigger than I thought. It's up here as well. Um, after all of this, I'm probably not even going to find it. Hillside, because we're not going to be overlooking the Decker's Hill. Shout out Decker, the guy that drinks at the end of the bar. Legend. Yeah, because that's way out of there now. Like, do not get distracted by the smoked meat in Delhi. Do not get distracted by the smoked meat in Delhi. Broadview Avenue's got to be quite big, no? Surely. And we're running this way. Because that's Markham up there. Dude, I might have to give up. I might have to fucking give up. Um, for God's sake, man. I'm just really bad at scanning for like, cities for shit like this. So I apologize. Sorry for wasting your time. You did say more downtown. So I think because it was closer to the thing. I basically I got I was just going off this ice cream truck. I forgot the fucking forgot I wasn't actually looking at the fucking ice because nothing lined up in the that's funny. Apologies. Nothing lined up over here and then we were way too far off and it was to the west. So I was like, why are we looking to the west when we'd be in here? Um yeah, no, I know. I know. Oops. It said Scarborough, and I was like, why the fuck? This guy's got a hell of a fucking ice cream route. hell of an ice cream route. He's like, why are you like? Surely you should, do this stuff. It looks like a lovely neighborhood anyway. That was a long time of looking on that. Um, for me to just be an idiot. Apologies. Um, we're at the Holy Eucharist Church, Broadview Avenue. We'll probably just go off this, can't we? Thought when you were saying downtown of like downtown Scarborough. I'm not clued in on the American lingo. I know what a downtown is, but I thought that maybe like a downtown is like, I don't know. Anyway, the Holy Eucharist Church. I mean, it looks banging. It looks so cool. Good on the Ukrainians. Look at that. You got hell of a view of Toronto downtown, and it's not over here. Apologies, we got it massively wrong. Any pictures of the inside of it? No, that's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And yeah, Toronto skyline is. Look, I got that we were in Toronto. I got that we were in Toronto. All in all, that's not a bad score. Um, could have got better there, but we had some bangers. Like, had some absolute bangers on that. It's a good map, and it's good, and it ties in with Easter, which is what counts. So I'm sure I'll get at least like 8 viewers on that on YouTube. But yeah, apologies about wasting all your time there. I will leave it there. I'm just so fucking shit at like actually scanning for places and figuring out where I am. Put me in a fucking competitive game and the general area and I'm all right. But well, I did actually 5K two fucking things in a competitive one before. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. I will be on again tomorrow. Again, sometime in between all the snooker. Apologies. It's a foul beast takes over my life once the World Championship starts. It's a hefty, hefty addiction. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at some point. And thanks for tuning in.